Remember, every little app, every little website that you come across is not just something for you to see, but it's also something for the app or the owners of that website to see in your direction. In other words, they can tell when you connect to a website, they can tell when you use an app, and they can tell when you're using the app in the background. In other words, most of the apps that I see that are downloadable, either freely or not, on cell phones or on tablets, most of those apps have notifications turned on. And that is a little bit misleading. That is something that allows the app, even when you close it, to still run in the background and notify you when it feels like it. That's just a sneaky way of saying, hey, you know what? I reserve the right to notify you whenever I feel like it. But in order for it to notify you, it has to be running, right? Because if you turn it off, it shouldn't be able to come back on. Well, notification means it will run in the background, either in some kind of a sleep mode or less demanding mode that will save your battery, but it'll still run. And so many apps, websites will find out things about you. For example, an app can find out whatever your phone knows. And your phone certainly knows where you are, because otherwise it wouldn't be able to connect to the cell phone towers that allow you to remain connected. And if you're not connecting to cell phone towers, you're connecting to Wi Fi, that's for sure. And so it knows where that Wi Fi is because it's connecting through the Internet Protocol address, the IP address that your Wi Fi router is connected through. So that's being tracked by default. But in many cases, there are sometimes dozens or maybe hundreds of types of little tidbits of data that are being tracked about you, and what kind of web browser you use, and where that um, computer might be, which one is closer to another computer in the house. It can track a number of things, and those trackers can and should be blocked, just like ad blockers. And in fact, in many cases, an ad blocker can also block trackers. Personally, I don't install anything that I feel is going to track me. And if I find that it will track me, then it's time to ask some hard questions. And I can always find people to ask those questions.